Hey guys, love me, leave me. So, today has been a very interesting day, but I came on here to tell y'all and talk to y'all about something. So, I am a very spiritual person, very, very, very spiritual person. Like all my bracelets, they mean something to me. My spirit table, they mean something to me. All of that. And I was just watching Ralph Smart and his video on shadow work 101. Now, far as shadow work, there is difference between light workers and shadow workers. I'm a light worker. I like peace, harmony, love. I bring awareness to the earth in my own way about, bringing the world and making the world a better place. But everything is not light and happiness all the time. Be me being a spiritual person. Sometimes they break me down. Sometimes they sit up here and they make me cry. Sometimes I can't even get out of bed. Sometimes because I'm going through what I be going through, and they put me in the darkest place of my life so I could be able to come out the brightest person that I can ever be. And I really realized that like a lot of people don't express their dark side. Like a lot of people don't express how they really feel. A lot of people sit up here and they hide, they be fake, they be doing this. Let me tell y'all something. I used to work hours, days, like nonstop. I used to work, and I used to get money, have all this and I have all that, but I wasn't happy. So I quit my job, and I don't work. I don't have like I ain't gonna say I don't have no source of income, but that's my little secret. But I don't work. I don't do nothing. I don't go nowhere. I don't have friends. Not to say I don't have friends, but it's just I don't have friends. I have a friend and I meet people who genuinely supposed to be in my life, but I never been as happy as I am now than when I was out there making money, paying all this here and there, getting my hair done, getting my nails done, all that stuff. I wasn't happy. I just had it, and that was the things that filled a void in my life that made me happy. But it wasn't my happiness. Now that I sit home, do whatever, live my life, I got more friends that's on my Facebook liking my stuff, more friends on Instagram that's inboxing me, DM me. I got more people that is sitting up here asking me like, how did I get to this part? Like I'm hearing people write, like somebody wrote me a beautiful message about my poem that I posted yesterday, and they said that they hope that my poetry grows and that my mind become more wiser, and that's beautiful. Like at the end of the day, that's me. Like I'm quick to tell somebody like at the end of the day, I'm a light worker. Yes, I'm definitely a light worker. I'm gonna forever be a light worker, but I do have a dark side. Like somebody, let me tell y'all something. Somebody right now, they owe me $1,000, a band, a whole band right now. I know where that person stay at. I know where that person live. I know they mama. I got their mama touch. But at the end of the day, that's not who I am. Like one of my dark thoughts was finna go run down on that nigga. Let me get my money. But at the end, that's not me. Like I embrace who I am because I had that thought. Like, damn, Star, you willing to really kill somebody over something so small? But I gotta forget. At the end of the day, I come to realize with ours doing my shadow work in my own way is that my mom, not to say my mom a negative person, but because of what she's been through in her life, she looked at things negative. She's always looked at things negative. And because of me being raised by my mom and not my dad, it became put on me. Like it projected on me. There go the word I was looking for. Projected it on me. And so sometimes I see a lot of things that's not negative. I see a lot of negative aspects out of things. So I come to tell myself that's really not me. I'm a very positive, outgoing, happy person. And I do have negativity in my life sometimes. I do feel things are being negative towards me. I feel things negatively towards everybody else. But at the end of the day, I come to embrace that at the end of the day, that's not me. That was projected onto me. So I start looking into myself and find the positivity of myself. At the end of the day, I feel like nobody should hide who they is, who they want to be, anything like that. Like I used to love materialistic things. I used to love all that shit. Like I could tell you every season of Michael Kors. I could tell you every car that dropped. I could have told you what type of weave came out. I could have told you what type of nails was there. I could have told you anything, type of all different type of eyelashes and all that shit. But guess what? I don't have none of that. I don't all of that. I could tell you the knowledge on all of that back then, but I don't have none of that. I don't have nothing. Nails not done, hair not done, eyelashes not done, feet not done. And I am happy. Like, I'm genuinely happy with my life. Like, yeah, there's trials and tribulations. Meditation is not all kumbaya. Sometimes that shit breaks you down and it makes you feel to your lowest point. But at the end of the day, I embrace who I am. Like, I like being an outcast. I like being weird of a kind. I like sitting up here telling people weird shit about me. I like being called weird. I like being called whatever a person feel other than me that's normal. I like it because at the end of the day, I don't want to be normal. Normal people put on shows. Normal people sit up here and they make it seem like their life is all good and this that, and third. No, it's not. Like, it don't be. And then they make it seem like that, like they don't want to express their feelings about how they feel. I'm gonna do that. I'm going to sit up here and tell you I don't like whatever you're doing. I'm going to tell you I don't like wearing masks. I'm going to tell you a whole bunch of shit that I don't like. But that's my authenticity. Like, that's me. I'm going to tell you the things that is, I'm going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And that's just me. And it's like, as I'm being on this journey, like, they took everything away from me. They took my grandfather, they took my family house, they took my job, they took my family, they took everything from me for me to be who I am. And this is me, like, all of me, like, all of it, like, this is me. My weight, my arms, my hair, all of it is me. Like, my authenticity, like me doing my videos, all of that is me. My poems, all of that, that's me. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to y'all and tell y'all no fake ass shit. No, I don't have it at all. Like, I don't have the lifestyle that people live. I don't sit up here. I don't drive. I don't be on yachts. I don't be like, I don't be in hotels. I don't sit up here and I don't spend thousands and thousands of dollars on shit that I don't even use. I don't sit up here and put all that extra weave in my hair when my hair alone is 14 inches probably by itself, 16 because it's growing. So no, like, I don't. And not to say that I wouldn't like it. That probably make me feel some type of way. But at the end of the day, I don't need it. That does not feed my soul. And plus, at the end of the day, who got money to spend all that if you ain't scamming or if you ain't doing all that shit? I don't knock it. Congratulations, because y'all got the knowledge for that. Not me. I don't. Not to say I don't have the knowledge for it. It's just not my thing. Like, I can't take from the rich and give back to the rich. I can't. Like, if I'm taking from somebody, I'm giving it to the poor. But you know, everybody different. But like, I just want y'all to really and start embracing yourselves, and don't be letting society tell y'all this and that and this. Like, be who y'all want to be. Like, if you want to go run down on a nigga, I don't feel personally that you should, like, do that, but I feel personally that you should embrace that you had that thought, write it down, and then at the end of the day, you know, see why you had that feeling and anything like that. But like, I just want to let y'all know, like, my spirituality and me sitting up here embracing my dark side sometimes, most of the time, it is really to my authenticity. Like, I really like doing this. I really like talking to y'all about certain shit and coming to y'all, because at the end of the day, I was never able to express myself. I was bullied in elementary. I was bullied in school. My nickname, like, the name that they gave me in school was Lil Dirt because of a situation that happened. I fucked around and ate chocolate one day after school, and I didn't know the chocolate fell on my skirt. And my mom, she didn't come home that day, and I was watching my little sisters and shit like that, and I fell asleep. And then by the time I woke up, it was time for me to go to school. So I just jumped up and ran and went out of school. Went to school, and I didn't know. And when they asked me, they're like, "What's that on your shirt?" I was like, "Oh, chocolate from yesterday," which was the truth. Like, G shit, like, what you want me to say? And ever since then, they was like, "Oh, you dirty, you this, that, and the third." But while they was walking home, my grandpa always picked me up. While they was walking home and sitting up here getting into fights, I was on my way going home, taking a shower, doing this, having a clean house, all that shit to the candy lady. Like, so it was just different. But people judge me based off of what they thought about me and shit like that. But hey, guess what? I'm more happier than a lot of them people that used to rank me and call me and make fun of me. But that's who I am. If y'all, and that it in day, I tell y'all that because, you know, I embrace that shit. Like, the same people that talk about me and the same people that used to bully me, they be in my DM, and that's crazy. They flex, but they lurk, and it just be funny to me. Like, that's the glow up. It's not, yeah, it's where you came from and where you going, but it's also how, like, it's also where you could look back from where you came from and acknowledge and give yourself the credit of the growth that you see in yourself. It's not necessarily just where you came from and where you going. It's not that. It's all of the above. Like, expressing yourself, telling your truth, speaking your truth, and knowing at the end of the day, like, you are who you are, and nobody can change who you is. Nobody is not gonna sit up here and you're you. You embrace your darkness, you embrace your light, you embrace whoever you want to be. and who you feel like you are. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm embracing my light and my dark. And I just wish everybody the same. Like, your darkness is your true form. If you feel really dark, if you go I go through a lot of depression because I'm a Cancer. So sometimes I be really depressed. Other days I be really, really happy. Other days I just want to cry. Then other days I want to laugh. So like, at the end of the day, I'm human, and we're all human, and we shouldn't sit up here and have to suppress ourselves for nobody else liking. Like, I'm down for sure not. I don't care. People be like, oh, why you do that? Like, somebody told me the other day, or something like, oh, why you do those videos, or why you posting on your YouTube, you know you're not gonna get nowhere. Okay, cool. I may not. If it don't touch, obviously it touched you because you saw it. Obviously it touched somebody because they DM me in about it. They talking to me about it. They said something to me about it. Like, I don't. Another thing, like, I was gonna do tarot card reading, and my friend was like, "Oh, you shouldn't sit up here and they think that you a psychic or this, that, and the third. You shouldn't tell them that you got your information from a book." Why would I not tell them I got it from a book? At the end of the day, I'm interpreting it into my own way, but I got it from a book. How the fuck else I'm supposed to sit up here and learn my information? It didn't drop, like, even though it be downloaded sometimes to me, it didn't drop like that. So how else? But like, somebody came today, like, it was one of her friends, and he was like, oh, can I get a reading? And I was like, sure. And I did the spread for him. I did a Celtic cross spread for him, and he basically was like, everything you saying is accurate, basically. So just for me, even though I was afraid to do it because I took the post down. Even though I was afraid to say, like, I don't know what to tell people after I do a reading for them, because if people ask questions, and it's hard when you don't have the answers for people, because people really be looking for answers to their life. And I'm like, I don't want to steer nobody wrong with the wrong shit, because this is somebody's life. I don't want to play with people's life. But I know, my abilities with my cards is never wrong. Like, I got 78 cards in my deck of my tarot card, and they have not lied to me yet, and they don't lie. They never lie. So it was just like, that was just dope for me. Like, that gave me a insight on something. Like, I gotta always trust myself, and I be doubting myself a lot. But I just want to let y'all know, like, work on y'all shadows. Like, y'all shadows is dope as fuck. It's natural. It's dope as fuck. And at the end of the day, that's y'all real authentic self. Like, I just want y'all to know that. Like, and I like y'all. I love y'all. And at the end of the day, love me or leave me. I'm out.